Hey everybody, it's Silver Seeker, and I wanted to do something a little bit fun today. I actually had an email from a subscriber that asked me to do a video showing all the stuff behind me on my wall. So for example, this periodic table, all the stuff up there. Normally this is a video that I would do as a thank you for channel members for supporting the channel, but since he requested this and gave me the idea at the same time, it just wouldn't be fair to not just release it to everybody so that he could see it as well. So thank you so much for the idea, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So I want to tell you a couple of things before I show you everything that's back there. And keep in mind before I say this, everything that's back there is real and you are going to see it. But this image is a green screen image. Check it out. It's gone. And actually, I use a green screen behind me. Oh, it's a cubicle. Actually, I use a green screen behind me when I record from my recording desk. That way I have access to my good microphone. My microphone is here, my good camera. And we just key out the green screen that's right behind me and add the image that you guys see on my videos when I'm in this view. But everything behind me is real. I just took a picture of my shipping desk and then I used Photoshop to blur it out a little bit. I changed what's on the monitors. And then of course I added the lights and the little subscribe pillow down there. By the way, if you're not subscribed, don't forget to go down and subscribe. We're almost to 50,000. But anyway, I added the subscribe pillow and the extra red and blue lights and just kind of spruced it up a little bit, blurred it out, and then made it my background image. But it is a real shipping desk, and so we're going to show you everything that's over there at my shipping desk, and we'll go over each one of the images, look at the coins inside, tell you what they are. And there's actually stuff on this screen that you can't even see from here. There's actually more on my wall than what you can even see in the image. So that's what we're going to do, guys. So let's go ahead and do it. But like I just said, don't forget to go down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed. And don't forget to hit the like button. It helps YouTube recommend this video to others. And outside of that, let's get started. All right, so let's get started and take a look. We're just holding the GoPro here, so hopefully it stays pretty stable. But we have this right here. This is these three, actually, all three of these, this one here, this one, and this one, these are all from Littleton Coin Company. It's from their Great Midwest Mega Hoard like collection. I think it was a big collection that they bought. Maybe someone had passed away, and then, you know, the person that got it after they passed had sold them this huge hoard of coins. But anyway, this one right here, this is a bunch of Buffalo nickels. You can see you have 10 different common date Buffalo nickels, 26, 7, 9, 30, 35. 36 DNS, 36, 36 DNS, and then 37 and 37D. And then, you know, there's some info right there talking about Buffalo nickels and when they were minted, the sculptor, etc. And then again, you know, Midwest Mega Hoard and then Littleton Coin Company. And then this one right here, kind of hidden behind this shipping monitor here, is the same thing, but for Indian head cents. So you have 1899, 1900, 1, 2, and 3 with the reverse shown, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Also with the reverse shown. And this one, there's no 08S. That is an 08P. They're not going to put anything special in there, of course. And then this one here, same thing. Dawn of the 20th Century, limited edition U.S. coin set. And then it has a bunch of Liberty nickels 03, 04, 05, 06. And then the reverse of 07. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, and reverse of the 12. So those three right there, they're just from the Midwest Mega Hoard. I'd have to look up some information on what that hoard actually was. I believe it was just a hoard of, like a huge hoard of coins that were sold to them after they acquired, after the person that got them acquired them from like a, you know, family member that passed or whatever. Now above those three, we have U.S. Commemorative Society sets. This one right here is, you know, obviously that's the limited edition Washington collection. So you have a bunch of Washington quarters up top, which none of those are actually silver. And then right below it, you have these two are silver. So you have a 62, and then I'm not actually sure what the date is on this one, so you got me on that. And then on this side, we have 2 bicentennials, and then they have a dollar bill put in there as well, because it has Washington on it, and then a picture of Mount Vernon, you know. They spiced it up, sold them for way more than what they were worth, no different than the Littleton stuff. This one here, you got a Lincoln collection, U.S. Commemorative Society as well. So it has a wheat penny reverse, and then a steel penny obverse and reverse, a memorial penny obverse, which actually I believe that's a proof. So they actually put a proof in there, I believe. And then down here, you just have a bunch of memorial cents. There's no Wheaties in there. Those are all common date memorials, but they're nice condition outside of the fact that they have actually been glued into that holder. So you're never removing those. You know, they're gone. They're pennies at this point. And then they did it again here with the Jefferson collection. Same thing. You have these up here, and then down here you have a couple of wartime 40% or 35% silvers. My apologies. a couple of 76s. Even though there was no bicentennial nickel, they put the 76s down there anyway. And then a $2 bill, because it had Jefferson on it, you know, so why not? But, you know, the wartime nickels are in there as well. And then over here on the right side, we have a wartime coinage collection. I actually don't remember who put this set together, but it's cool. It has your wartime pennies in it. So you have 43, 4, and 5, you know, your steel cent, which in 43 they switched from copper to steel. As you guys know, they switched from copper to steel because they needed the copper for the war effort. 44, they switched back to copper because of all the complaints of the 43 steel pennies corroding and also being confused as dimes. And then down here, this is really cool. You actually have the entire set of war nickels. So that is all 11 of your 35% silver war nickels, which is really cool. So I thought that was cool that it had the entire set of war nickels in there, even though they were silver. So I was actually able to pick this one up secondhand. This one I've had for a lot longer than the other ones. I believe I picked this up at a flea market years ago. But that one I've had for a long time. It has some dust on it. I need to clean it off. But that one I've had for a very, very long time. And then above it, this was actually a gift from Stacy's Miscellany, and ignore my really bad taping job. I taped and painted this room myself, this studio, and I'm not a professional. Anyway, this is a gift from Stacy's Miscellany. That's A.G. Price, the Journal's wife. She's awesome. She's on the streams, and she's a great lady. We've met a few times in real life. She's just a wonderful person, and she made this for me. That's actually my old logo. So I don't use that logo anymore, but I had to keep that because she did it for me and it was so sweet. All right, so over here, now I get asked a lot about this. I do not know where to get this anymore. When I got this as a gift for my 1-year stream anniversary all the way back in 2018 from Mountain Man. And it's the periodic table of US coins. PCGS actually put this out. And basically it is exactly what it says. It has all your different US coin types listed kind of like a periodic table. I thought that was really, really cool. You know, I really need to frame it. I'm going to be honest. Me hanging it up by these little tabs, not the best idea. I shouldn't have done it that way, but it's been there for years, and I'm afraid, you know, or I'm not afraid. I keep forgetting to get a frame. I need to find a frame big enough and actually frame it before I lose it, because these are hard to find online. You used to be able to find them online pretty easily, but I haven't seen them lately. And I don't know if PCGS has stopped making them or whatever, but I really like that thing. You guys are probably wondering, that is a 3D printer that I keep next to me. And then right to my right there is my studio. If you guys are, my recording studio area, if you guys are ever curious about that, I did a behind the scenes members video. If you guys are channel members, check it out. But this one right here, guys, this normally isn't on this desk, but I wanted to put it on here so I could share it with you. This is another piece that, you know, is just part of my collection. And as you can see, it's a big collection. These are all common dates, but these are all Indian head cents. They have them in these really cool glass holders. And they're surrounding this depiction right here of an American Indian riding a horse. I just thought this was really cool. When I picked this up, I fell in love with it. I had to have it. And, you know, this has been in my collection because, you know, I just love it. So really, really cool. This is all the kind of stuff that's never going to go anywhere. And you might think that I'm done, but I'm actually not. So that was just above my desk area. But if we stand up and start moving to the left, this I also have on the wall, on my wall above the TV that I mounted. I mounted this TV because I do a lot of shipping, and so I like some background noise. So I'll put on, you know, something on a TV show or something, or I'll put something on YouTube. But anyway, this is cool. This is a America's first silver dollar. As you can see, you right here, or you here have a 8 reals, which was considered the first American silver dollar, even though it wasn't actually a silver dollar. And then it actually gives you some information about it, and there's even a COA there from Americana Collectibles. I mean, a lot of this doesn't mean a whole lot, you know, to me individually, but I just think it's a cool display piece, and so I keep that there. And then right next to it, we have this. It's a US 20th century type coins collection. So something else that I like to keep mounted on my wall. As you can see, you have a Morgan and Peace dollar. I've actually shown this off because the toning on some of these coins from being in this holder for so long is amazing. You can see the Peace dollar is toning beautifully, so is the Benji right there. And the reverse of these, the tone on the reverse of these is insane. I'll have to find that video. I might link it down below. I'm not going to promise I will. I have to find it. It's been a while, but really, really cool. Next to it, we have a presidential collection. This is just all sorts of different presidential coinage. You have your Ike dollar, your Kennedy half, your Washington quarter, Roosevelt dime, Jefferson nickel, Lincoln penny, and the reverses of each one of those as well, along with a $1 and $2 bill, obverse and reverse. And right next to it, this was sent to me by a channel member. This is the final thing we're going to show you. It's really cool. It's a Mark McGwire lithograph, and it's just really cool. It has a Mark McGwire coin down there and COA. And a huge thank you for sending that to me. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, guys, and that is it. So now you actually know what is behind me when you were looking at my video. Again, it's a green screen image, but it is a real desk. So, all right, thank you so much, and we will talk to you next time.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I did leave a video above you can check out if you haven't seen it yet. I also want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to my awesome channel supporters scrolling right there on the right hand of the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.